We're live, baby. Oh, we are live. What's going on, Isaac?
Are we live?
You have something
live?
on your cheek.
I don't think
What?
we're live.
Ah.
What is that?
Oh, it's coffee from my mug.
Oh,
Got a bit of
that's
coffee on
awkward.
the rim.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that highlight, we have
Could have been
begun.
Could have been worse.
What a
Please pick us up, please.
I
We're
literally just wanted to save you, bro. I just noticed it, so I was like,
Couldn't
bro.
have said that 10 seconds
I only
ago when we
noticed it
weren't
right
live.
as I hit live. If I
How
did,
convenient.
listen, I'm the kind
No,
of
I
friend.
swear.
I'm the kind of
Coffee.
friend. If you had spinach stuck in your teeth, I'd be like, bro, you have spinach in your teeth.
Go get that out of here.
Thank you.
I mean, I probably wouldn't put it that way, but you know. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again for chapter 13 of Mandalorian. The Mandocast is back with episode number 5. We are continuing our weekly reaction series to The Mandalorian. You guys ready?
I'm ready. I hear a lot of stuff about this one.
Yep.
I can
Lots.
already feel Dean freaking out about Clone Wars references.
Yeah, already you can
Feel
sense it. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we kick things off as we usually do with the highest rated segment in the show. Really, when we get the Nielsen ratings, this is the best segment of the show.
Best.
Highly anticipated. You can see the enthusiasm on my co-hosts' faces at all times. They are so excited. Isaac is beside himself. Isaac is so excited he started pouring coffee on his face like full blast.
Wake me up.
Like third-degree burns, just for the sake of not missing out on this segment. Ladies and gentlemen, we kick things off with the meme that was submitted to apparently all three of us. Or my two co-hosts may be a little bit lazy, but we'll just go along with it. We'll just go along with it. We'll pretend like they actually got the same meme. This one was submitted to us by, at least to me, by Star Wars News, because, you know, I try to give you guys shout outs for the people that submit this meme. Oh, wait, no, sorry. First of all, we need the jingle. Mando memes. Let us rate your Mando memes.
Wow.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, that is going to be available on iTunes soon for purchase for $19.99 plus tax. But for Black Friday sale, it's going to be $9.99. So pretty good deal. So we kick things off. Isaac, would you like to take the honors to review this Uber review provided by the Frog Lady?
The driver nearly got arrested. Took 5 hours to get to the destination, and we crashed at least 3 times with no seatbelt. Also, his weird green dog kept eating my eggs. 1 star.
Dude, that is a brilliant meme. That is a brilliant meme.
1 star.
I think that is an amazing meme. The weird green dog. That's what got me personally.
So the question is, really, did we all 3 of us really pick this meme?
Well, I got a couple of other ones. So,
okay, good.
So naturally, transitioning from this meme, appropriately so, I believe, at least, I personally believe, I think it makes sense. What happened? Why are you laughing?
Looking at what's popping up on the screen. What's that little hey thing?
What? Oh, that was a super chat, dude. That was a super chat.
Oh, right.
Guys, so this was submitted by Ollie, and this is very meta. It's for the show itself. Blitz. So, guys, what memes did you guys bring for this episode? Athix and Gamer.
Okay,
that is very meta. And Ollie, you get the meme of the week.
Yep. Yeah, that's meme of the week right there.
That's
there. So true. It's so true.
And you know what's funny about that meme? Is that it's the same thing for 5 weeks. For 5 weeks now. Every show. In fact, Gamer joined. I was the first one in the Discord, like usual. Then Gamer joins. And Gamer's first question to me was, what was it, Gamer? What did you say? So what do you think the chances are that Athix shows up with a meme ready?
Literally, that was my first thing. At least I had a meme for 2 weeks, dude. Last week I had a meme, and this week I brought a meme. So it's not 5 weeks in a row, just so we're clear.
That's true.
Give me week 7, I'm going to nail it.
Week 7?
Week 8.
Yeah.
Is there even 7 episodes? Is there going to be even 7 episodes? Because I wouldn't be
I'll
surprised if
show
Isaac
up
shows
with
up
a meme.
prepared for like when there's no longer an actual show. Like he'll show up here the day that we're not doing a Mandocast, and he'll just start doing meme reviews in the stream.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Man,
So,
Take out some time.
absolutely.
Dean, you want to set us up for this week's episode? What's going on? I heard a big kind of
so
a bit of a
I haven't
preview.
about the actual episode, but all I know is once again I woke up with a bunch of texts from my friend being like, "This episode's amazing." Like he didn't even like say that the episode was amazing outright. He was just like, "Dude, watch the episode." So
Now to be fair, that is exactly the same thing that your friend said last week, unless if you're just continuing to keep him on unread and you're just reading the same message over and over and you're incredibly impressed because you said that that's what he said last week and you disliked last week's episode. Was that not true?
I know.
So I'm just saying.
We were chatting. I chatted with him after Mandocast. So it was like a few hours after, and
he agreed.
I no, he liked it last episode.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of like I liked it. I just didn't love it. That was really my ending finale thoughts of it, and like he kind of got me hyped because we were like talking about it. And the funny thing is, the thing that he told me is that he also thought that those clones or whatever those things were
at the end. Those are dark troopers, by the way. People were telling us.
No.
I heard dark troopers. I heard Sith troopers. Are they the same thing?
I don't think so. I don't think you can
they're
copyright Sith troopers. I think they probably copyright
Disney
Disney owns. That's what they're
they
called.
Own Star Wars, though, don't they?
Do they own
Yes.
Sith? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They own everything.
They own everything. That's a good point.
What do you mean that they own
That's a
Sith?
good point. That's a good point. I was just curious. That's all. I was just wondering. All right. So
Own Sith.
let me go on ahead, and before we start, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, don't forget, set your timers to 000. We're going to start in a moment. The little blurb preview before we begin the episode reads: The Mandalorian journeys to a world ruled by a cruel magistrate. Is that how you say that word? Or is it magistrate?
That's magistrate's
Magistrate? Okay, I just wanted to make sure I pronounce it correctly. Who has made a powerful enemy. So, ladies and gentlemen, line up your Disney Plus subscriptions to 000. And once again, 3, 2, 1, and at go. Then I'll say go, and then we go. Okay?
At go, we go, and then we go.
At go, we go! Don't.
Where do we go?
No, not yet. Don't go yet. No, not yet. Go.
Stop saying go.
Dang it. Listen, guy. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 02, 03, 5, 6, 7.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a half second at most.
Okay. And I got the timer to work again, baby. Let's go, chat. Doing that extra effort for you guys. I got a timer to work. Also, Little Red Panther, thank you for the super chat, bro.
Not too close to your mic, bro.
Did anyone notice, like, since the first episode, my lighting is dramatically
It's
improved,
so
by
much
the way?
better, dude.
So much better.
We've got a
Holy.
lamp and everything.
It's almost like you're going through your own like saga. It's like a storyline. The lighting that Isaac experiences is going from the dark side to becoming a Jedi. You know what I'm saying?
We're seeing the transition.
Worst aim in the world?
Listen. I was playing the VR game in Star Wars with a blaster. Those things aren't easy to aim with, okay? I just want you to know. Those things aren't easy to aim with.
Oh, so the weapons are the issue. It's not really the stormtroopers being
the weapons
incapable.
aren't. Because you can't really see. There's like no aim down the sights or anything on it. It's not good. It's not good at all. Trust me.
Yeah, it's like real life. You're not gonna aim down sights IRL. You might like line up the shot, but it's not like in real life. You're not gonna get like the same experience that you would in like Call of Duty.
I'm not looking for the hit marker in real life.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the red dot in real life.
That's why I'm wondering what was so difficult about it. That's all.
Max, have you ever fired a gun?
Yeah, I went to a gun range twice.
Did you hit anything?
It
Because it doesn't sound like you know how to use a gun.
It's you just use the iron sights. It didn't have any like scopes on it.
No, yeah, the iron sight, yeah, absolutely. But but the guns in Star Wars don't even have that.
Unbelievable, guys. I'm getting roasted today.
I think it's about time.
Who's that guy? Yo, what a beautiful view, huh?
Jokes aside, it is a pretty cool set.
Yeah.
Dean, where's he gone? This is where you want Dean.
What? I walked away for one.
You walked away right when you'd love it.
Dude, they're not wasting any time.
Finally.
Holy moly.
And she's
Okay,
got...
I've never.
Yo, what if that fell on her though?
Yeah.
And she just immediately like got knocked out.
I've never seen white lightsabers before, except in the original version.
She's in her fulcrum form.
Back when everybody had white lightsabers.
No. White lightsabers are uncommon in every time of Jedi.
Boom, roasted.
Yeah, well, the only time I've seen them is back like before any colors were a thing, like in the original release.
Yeah,
where
but
they
that's
were all white. I didn't know there was actual white lightsabers.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of colors.
I knew there was yellow, but not white. Yeah.
Chase, the chat shouldn't be
yellow.
frozen.
Too.
Oh, white looked clean though, doesn't it?
Oh, clean.
I love the design of guards as well.
Dude, she's like a horror movie character. Just like appears,
Yeah.
boom, disappears.
Reminds me of that Fiddlesticks trailer a while ago. Oh, that's so cool. They look clean.
Dude, this is clean, man. This start?
Yeah.
What an intro.
She's not a Jedi though.
She's not a Jedi, right? Okay, I didn't know that.
Well,
are you ruining stuff for me that you shouldn't be, or? A lot of CGI.
I don't think that's CGI. I think that's like practical effect. Like the lightsabers are CGI. Well, maybe you're right. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't tell. You're making me doubt myself now, but I look a bit CGI.
How does Mando get here? Did they leave the other planet that they were on last episode?
Oh.
That was clean. Yeah, they left
don't
at the end.
remember.
Don't you remember? The episode ends on them leaving the planet.
They all just blended into one.
I have a feeling like she's gonna hire Mando
Why
Maybe.
would she need Mando? She looks
to
pretty
take care
capable.
of the.
Yeah, but she looks pretty capable herself of taking care of business.
I think.
No. I'm not saying Ahsoka. I'm saying the magistrate hires Mando to take care of
Oh.
Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
That would make sense. And then she sees the kid.
Mando versus Jedi. That's gonna be cool.
Corvus.
Well, not Jedi, I guess. I don't know.
He just completely ignored him. Hey, bro, you should probably get back in your seat.
That's cool, bro.
Are we even sure he can understand what he's saying? I don't. He can't speak, but he seems to understand.
Look at him go.
He seems to understand.
Kind of like Stewie off Family Guy.
He just
What a good
Mando,
man.
Mando, Mando, Mando,
No, but in the
Mando,
sense that,
Mando,
he can
Mando.
understand, but they can't.
What? Hi.
You know what I mean?
Why does he look so sad?
I don't know, bro, because he's missing the eggs, I think.
Yeah,
hungry.
he wants some more eggs, man. Oh, he wants the toy? Like
The little lever, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna use the Force right now.
He uses the Force for such stupid things. So many
Isaac,
times. where
if
it's
you had
actually
the Force,
useful.
would you not use it to steal cookies?
Yeah, he would. For sure.
Exactly,
do.
Isaac. Isaac, exactly.
But also,
Am
you
I-
need to remember for the kid to use the Force, it requires like an immense amount of concentration. So he
save
really
it for when
wants.
we're dying, not when you want
No,
cookies.
but it's not like he's still a kid.
He's 50.
He's 50.
That's still a kid in their species. Context.
Mm.
Nisha, I can't show the stream. Disney would literally probably katana swipe me in half.
They bias.
What is that thing? What is that creature, Dean?
Don't worry about it.
No,
I
what?
actually have no idea. No, I think I've seen them before, but I have no idea. It might be the first appearance. I don't know. I need to get closer. I need to get closer.
I swear, every time I see this character, it's just a giant smile immediately. Just always
His
does
little-
something
His little walk is
adorable.
And then he needs to stay in the ship, puts in his pocket. It's like,
hilarious.
ship's right there. Why not walk back inside?
Let's go.
I feel like he's gonna lose that knob and they won't be able to fly the ship.
What was the name of that character, Dean? The one of the Mando ones that he helped out?
In this first season, Grief
No,
Karga?
no. In 2 episodes ago.
What happened to him?
The red-haired lady?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bo Katan? No,
Bo-Katan, yeah.
Ah,
Bo Katan.
Bo-Katan.
So she told him about this planet, right?
Yeah, she
Probably.
did. Yeah, she did. When they were sitting at the table,
Okay.
remember?
Bo Katan. Yeah.
Is that what I not said?
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
chat immediately, went beast mode.
Yeah. Did he lie right there about being part of a guild? Because it wasn't his guild basically like destroyed.
I mean, he still
like-
belongs to the
Well,
guild, right?
I guess
I think
yeah.
they just like relocated, didn't they?
Yeah, and didn't they just leave? And that's why he said, like, even
aren't-
when he met Bo Katan and her squad, remember? He said
Yeah,
that
but
they know where the others are.
oh, okay. I thought they changed into legal tradings. Although I guess bounty hunters would be considered legal, right? Because there's a bounty for them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I guess it would actually be considered a job.
Yeah, they're just contractors
They're just contractors.
with sometimes
By the way,
deadly
that's
results.
When that's new to this episode, right?
What?
The little pouch for Baby Yoda. Like he used to be
I
on
think
the little.
that's new. Yeah.
That's what I think.
But that thing
Yeah,
got
that's new.
destroyed in like episode 1 or 2, no? Remember when
Well,
they set up that trap for him and he crashed on the bike and then the thing got blasted?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
Just saying,
Or did it get destroyed on the episode with Bo Katan when he got eaten by that?
I thought it was when he got eaten. 'cause
Yeah.
he-
You're right. So that was
So,
2
yeah.
episodes ago. So
I
yeah.
like this though. I think I like this more than I like the floating thing. Oh my god. There's just people up here?
Well, those are the citizens, right?
Jeez. Just
Ooh,
kidding.
that's some medieval stuff right there.
Jeez. That's dark. I like the feel of this episode though. Like really eerie.
Hmm.
It's a little creepy. Sees people being tortured. I really like the feel of this episode.
No, it's already better than the other episodes in the sense of like the first
A
10
lot
minutes.
more torture, yeah.
How'd you know?
That's Dean's evaluation. He brings out his card. He's like, torture, yes or no? No, don't like the episode. Yes, wonderful episode, lovely.
Every good movie has a torture scene. Every good show has a torture scene.
Spoken like a true sociopath. I was right. She's probably
You were
gonna hire
right.
him.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating how you see, like, again, storytelling from just visuals. Oh, just a sec.
Mm-hmm. Is he though?
That's a cool looking robot. Or droid.
Isn't that the same thing?
I swear they've used the word robot in Star Wars before, though, right?
No, of course they're the same thing.
Oh, right.
Is that a spear?
Why would
Made
you
out
want
of
that? Oh,
Beskarian armor or whatever it is, like metal. What's that metal called?
Beskar metal.
Beskar.
It's just Beskar, yeah.
So is it like a whole spear made out of it? Maybe.
I wonder, maybe. I wonder if he'd use it as a weapon though.
Yep. Dude, my dog literally just barked right as that clinked. That's so weird. It's like he heard it.
Heard it.
Did he hear Jedi? Is that why he peeped out?
No, I think he just wanted
No, she already said Jedi earlier when she said I have a Jedi
Uh,
problem.
I guess it was just foreshadowing.
So you see like how everything on the exterior is chaos and ruins, but then her area is like super tranquil. It's like little
Mhm.
trees and everything.
kills the environment,
know?
does anything for her own needs.
Uh-oh.
So we have a new actor, right? Just so I understand, this is a new actor
For Mando?
for Mando. I mean, yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
think so. If the rumors are true, they never came out and like
This isn't
confirmed it.
Pedro Pascal or whatever he's called?
Yeah, yeah.
Pedro
Well,
Pascal?
apparently he had issues. Like he left halfway through.
Is it the same voice? He sounded the same.
I don't know. Could be a voice impersonation. I have no idea. I
mean,
I know that there was a lot of rumors that popped up that said that, again, this has never been confirmed by either party. But the fact that,
Weird that they wouldn't confirm it. Why?
well, because they're
wasn't it?
probably trying to negotiate for next season.
Ah.
Because apparently
they
he
have-
wanted
because of the helmet.
he wanted to do a lot more scenes like unhelmeted.
You'd think
But-
he'd kind of know what he was getting into if he'd have read about the character, though, right?
That's, well, I mean, all of
Dude, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want to play superheroes. Like a lot of actors are like, "Hey, I'm not going to play a superhero because if he has a mask, I don't want to be like under a mask most of the time."
That's fair enough, but you'd think he'd have known that before he went into
I
it.
agree. I think it's a weird way
Yeah.
of looking at it, but whatever. you know
It's
what
a
I'm
weird
saying?
way of looking.
I'm not a Hollywood
When you look
celebrity
at the
either.
when you look at the who's playing what role, it's like it still says his name, and you still see him on set. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I swear, sometimes the noises he makes, I think he farts. It's just like, it's just like permanently.
All them eggs he's
As soon as he
been
picks
eating,
him up, it just.
Oh,
That thing
Oh,
before.
here we go.
Beskar armor. Oh, it can survive. I didn't know that.
Whoa.
Beskar armor can can stand a lightsaber.
depends.
Whoa. So she recognizes him, I guess, right?
Here we go.
I mean, obviously.
Finally. Still trying to figure out if that's CGI or not. I think it is.
I don't think it is.
Talking about right now. CGI for what?
Like her
Like, head pentacle things.
Oh.
Is that her
I don't-
hair, I guess? Or like how, or is it tentacles
part
or
of- I don't know what it is, but it's just part of her race. As I know. Oh man, I should know it, but I can't remember right now.
it's a weird race. It's called I Should Know It.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called.
No, like just think if he's farting right now.
I like how, like, a couple episodes ago, I mentioned how does he go to the toilet, and you all shunned me for that. But this, fine, that's okay.
Because it legit sounds. He's like.
Also, how does he go to the bathroom?
I don't know.
Both valid questions.
Why
Does
is it
he
the
wear a
Jedi's
diaper?
always wear like that kind of looks like a potato sack?
Called a punch,
Well,
right?
I mean, in this case, I think she's wearing it to try to like blend in with the environment.
Mm.
Practical
Also,
piece of clothing.
I don't think that's
Keeps you
CGI.
warm.
I feel like that's
See,
something
I
she
think it is, so I don't know.
I don't know.
I think, like, from the headband up is CGI.
People
that
are
is a
saying it's not
headband,
CGI. That's
don't
what I
no,
think.
people are wrong.
I think it's also like prosthetics, or I don't know. But I don't know. In some scenes, you might be right. It does look weird, like how it moves. So they are communicating, right?
That noise.
Oh, they're doing telekinesis, telepathic
Well, I think
thing.
through the forest is what I think.
Grogu? We know his name.
Why?
Grogu. Yo, Poggers in the chat. Grogu. Couldn't be further away from Yoda if you tried.
Obviously.
Grogu, he's responding
He's just
to it.
like testing it.
Dude.
What?
Oh. What? Oh, she said it.
Is this where the show ends? Oh. Grogu.
Why did you think the show was going to end then?
I was just
Well,
joking because it's like he completed his task. That's it. He's like, peace, I'm out of here. Show's over.
I was checking my timer, like, wait, what? I was really confused.
No, not the episode. I meant like literally his entire quest. Like, does it now all of a sudden transition into Ahsoka?
Maybe it turns into that's where Boba Fett comes in. He becomes an actual bounty hunter.
Maybe. Just trying to get him to what? Float the rock? Whoa. There's gonna be so many memes next week of like that rock being replaced by different items and him going like just like cookies, pizza, whatever.
Give me one of them eggs as well. That's gonna be in there.
Grogu.
I don't know how I feel about the name. I think it'll grow goo on me.
That was great. He'll be here all weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
Tip your waitresses.
So he obviously does not have control over his powers.
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
Yeah, kind of. He's done stuff.
Well, that's not.
But
control.
it almost seems like in bursts or like
like when he's trying to
you
like bull up or whatever that thing was in the first season, like
Rhino thing.
Yeah, Rhino. When Mando was in danger, it was like emotional. Wait, what? Oh. This is with the ears.
Yeah.
Love it. He's grunting, by the way, Max. That's what the subtitles say.
Oh, okay.
That's a grunt, yeah, that's what it says. Not farts.
Good to know.
The
little ball, remember? That he's always fascinated by.
It all makes sense. Clever.
It's fascinating how much emotion they managed to get out of like this puppet, right?
I think the ears really help.
Whoa.
Wow. Grogu. It's been a few months, it seems like, right?
There's always something, isn't there? There's always some reason why no one can be trained.
Man, it's really crazy how well they did. Like,
I really like how they made Ahsoka look.
yeah, like it's so close
on the
to
side
the show.
of prosthetics.
You know what
now.
I mean?
I like that she's older too. Like it's.
No, I mean just like everything, like the makeup, everything is like so well done.
Mm-hmm. I'm really happy.
Because sometimes, when you take animation translated to live action, it's kind of like, what happened?
Well, they had someone of similar race in the prequels, didn't they? I think. So they've done it before. Just saying. Okay.
Laser swords. Ooh. Here we go. The team up of the century.
Oh my goodness. Already the music, the atmosphere.
That's some sick soundtrack.
Point for sure.
Any idea what these guys are called?
No idea, but I love the way they look. They look terrifying.
Oh, I was just sorry. Like that was just like the most low tech alarm that you could have come up with. Like in such a like hyper futuristic environment. It's her. Sound the alarm. He turns around with a big axe. Gong. Okay, the alarm has sounded.
Well, if anything, she sounded it for them.
There you go.
Here we go.
I think people can hear that, you know?
That was so funny.
What you drop there, Max?
Cup. How did you notice you?
Well, I heard something. I looked over and I saw your face. Your face
It's
said it
the,
all. Max.
the cover for the bottle. The bottle cap, I guess.
So what exactly did she do wrong?
Who? The magistrate or
uh,
Ahsoka?
The bad lady. What did she do wrong? That like, why is she trying to kill her?
You know, she didn't just plunder the entire world and make everyone's lives pretty miserable. And it's nothing to worry.
Is she part of the Empire or
The magistrate? Yeah. Well, she just said that
Yeah.
she set up like I guess an organization to like fund the star fleets of the Empire. Which
the
probably
Empire
means
business is business?
Ooh.
And business is booming.
I feel like Mando's gonna get shot on the shoulder now.
Yeah, he's got one weak spot now.
You know, it's gonna happen.
The way that got fired, I thought he was gonna like get flown back. He like braced his entire body for that shot. Did you see that? He like sat down on the shot. He's like, okay, here we go.
Do they even have recoil laser guns?
I don't know.
Oh. Then go door to door, she says. Wow.
Is that guy of any significance yet? I don't.
Who?
The Asian
guy-
man.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think
No, this is the first time we see him.
yeah, the first time we see him. He was gonna go do something to like help save them.
Yeah.
He's like a good guy. Yeah.
Just wants to save people.
So I guess the magistrate just goes from planet to planet, taking everybody, all the resources, and then
Just, you know.
attributing it to the Empire, right?
Well, the Empire doesn't exist anymore. I mean,
well,
like,
on whatever little pockets of the Empire, I guess.
yeah. This is very horror movie.
This reminds me almost like of Batman Begins. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh,
that was
cool.
epic.
Yeah, they could not have done a better job introducing her and like immediately giving her massive credibility of just like how powerful she is.
I think the white lightsaber is my new favorite color for lightsabers. It's just so clean. It's like if Apple made a lightsaber.
Uh-oh, this guy knows he's in trouble.
His face. One down.
So they're kind of going with the slower lightsaber combat like they did in the movies, but
Mhm.
doesn't seem like they have as much weight as they did in the movies with this girl. Maybe because she's better trained with them. I don't know.
This guy's like, I'm just gonna go inside. I mean, really? Come on, dude. You're smart. You know that there's no point of.
I feel like we're gonna get a cool firefight in a moment. Oh, Beskar can't cut through that, so it actually does work as a really good weapon.
Yeah, she can fight, like, use the spear against the lightsabers.
Mm-hmm. And I assume she's probably trained with it.
Spear versus sword. I guess spear
Wow,
wins.
dual-wielding sword, not just a single sword.
Yeah, I suppose.
But a spear is pretty good because it's long enough to make cover.
Yeah. I would say spear versus one sword, spear wins. I don't know about two, though.
Ooh!
She got two.
Here we go.
It looks like she's about to.
Why do I
Yeah,
feel
I
like the
don't see
episode
her
is about to
surviving this.
end before the fight begins?
I like the water reflection with the lightsabers.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
light and
there's
dark. Do you see that? The light and dark, the shadow with the light.
Mm,
That's cool. That's
There
a
we
nice
go.
little touch I like.
I don't know why the water's rippling so much, though.
Well, I mean, it's a windy day.
I suppose, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, she's smirking. Oh.
These faces, though, man, these faces.
I literally did not find it funny until you guys started laughing, and I was like, okay.
I couldn't find it funny until the last one. I like that you can hear it in the background.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, acrobatics.
Uh-oh. What was
Are
it that
those
you
things
said?
waterproof?
Remember when you said one sword
yeah.
loses?
But the fact that, and also the fact that her spear's weighted and the lightsaber's not, is a big disadvantage to the spear.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just dead now.
This is like almost a duel from like a Western, you know? Those two?
Oh, yeah, all them
Oh,
westerns
she's-
with spears and lightsabers. Yeah, I
So-
remember that.
No, not these two. The guys with the
Oh.
long range weapons.
No, you
Like
mean
Mando's
westerns
just
with the
standing there
laser guns.
waiting.
I remember those. Yeah, okay.
Come on.
I'd love to chime in on the conversation, but I can't hear both of you over the fighting.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh.
He's trying to get his guard down, probably.
not today.
But Mando never lets his guard down.
Mm-mm.
I said that way too soon.
Not today. There
But
we
he's
go.
a faster draw. That was.
He just opens the door. Oh, okay. I guess everything's over.
All right.
Oh, watch out! Woo!
Oh, the reaction.
That was pretty clean. That was pretty clean. Whoa.
Yes.
Your name drop. Name drop.
So
Guess
she's
that means
hunting
something.
down for Thrawn.
Season 3. Let's go. Maybe even season 2 finale, but I think it might be season 3.
Oh,
didn't
he's
do
gonna have a
anything.
spear now. Oh.
Like, get shut down quick. Oh, maybe.
New weapon.
Well, they got to sell a new
dis?
action figure.
True.
That's true.
But also, we can now see him fight the Darksaber.
Exactly.
Ah, that's what it's for. You clever boy. He does look a bit weird with that.
Grogu. Man, it's gonna be so weird
Oh,
calling him Grogu.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't feel right.
What a
hearing
name.
That. Baby Yoda. Didn't he just get a medal? Where's his medal gone?
It's right on his. It's the chain.
It's
No,
like that
he always
pin,
had that
or-
chain. He always had the chain. The pin
No,
wasn't there.
that's what they were putting on.
He always had that chain, or else his cape would fall off.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, to be honest.
He was getting like a medal before.
There he is. He's just chilling, sleeping away the day.
This is a new soundtrack. This sounds like Zelda. This little like do 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 do
Yeah.
do do.
He is knackered.
I mean, to be fair, he did a lot. He moved that ball, right?
Yeah. Whew, the day he's had. Whew.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Where do they go now, though? Like, that's the question, right?
Yeah, that is interesting. Cause like, what do they do now?
Chill.
I mean, we learned a lot this episode.
The main
but-
quest. Okay, we'll talk about it after.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in the post.
There you go.
Before.
Can you imagine if he turns to the dark side?
I hope so.
That would be
Something
quite the
exciting's
twist.
gonna happen at some point.
Also, I guess they also answered Isaac's question earlier about how since he only understands and doesn't speak because he was trained at the temple for so many years,
Oh.
so like he would understand by then. And we still don't know who took him after as well.
Someone put in my chat, I think we will see Luke soon. I really hope that's not true. I hope that's so wrong.
Seems like they're taking a very Rebels approach to the show now.
Isaac, I think it's practical effects.
Honestly, I really can't tell. Sometimes the movements look CGI. Sometimes it doesn't. I honestly don't know. I think it might be a bit of both.
I feel like it's
I
like
went back and forth like 10
something
times
like
during
Silicon
that.
Blade or something
Cool,
like that.
dude. That episode was directed by Dave Filoni. That's
Yeah.
cool. Shout out to all the animated shows. Well, I mean, Clone Wars, I guess, predominantly, and then Rebels.
Mhm.
Whoo!
Great.
What do we think, ladies and gentlemen? What do
Great
we think?
Episode. I liked it. I guess I'll start off. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it did a really good job of pretty much giving me everything I wanted. But you know, I guess I mean, hindsight is 20/20, you know. So it's like, as much as I dislike the season, I guess, or like I can't say I agree with the direction, not even dislike. I can't agree with the direction. I think in hindsight, like the season does a good job of actually building up the stories that I think are actually important and that will lead to something more interesting. Because they set up whatever that was the last episode. They set up Boba Fett or whoever that was, I guess, since we still don't know confirmed or not. And now they set up Thrawn, which is going to be a really, really interesting.
Wait, do you think they're actually going to explore that in this? Because I feel like they're just. I almost could see them just showing us like Ahsoka, and then she just kind of goes. It's almost like she goes into the Rebels timeline now.
Well, that's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like almost like they were preparing to create this Rebel spin-off and like preparing to basically create the second Rebels show, is what I've also been hearing from rumors and stuff like that. So it wouldn't be, I think, too much of a stretch to say that it's a possibility that they might do that, like separating story arc.
Okay. Before we even continue, first things first, Isaac, I'll let you speak on the episode in a second. First things first, Grogu. What do we think?
I think it sounds weird just because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
It's like when someone takes off their glasses, it looks weird, but it doesn't look weird if you haven't seen them with glasses on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll grow on me, and I'm not trying to do that pun again. I think it will grow on me.
Darth Grogu would be an interesting idea.
Grogu.
Imagine
it's less cutesy than I was expecting.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it rolls off the tongue nearly as like
Grogu.
Yoda, rolls off the tongue nicely. It's like a nice name.
What did
you roll off the tongue? Yaddle. That the other race Yoda, the female Yoda girl on the Jedi Council.
Yeah. Yaddle.
I don't know, like I don't mind it. I do agree that like it is a little bit odd, like in terms of just because it doesn't seem to fit, but it's also like the first time we've heard it, right? So kind of tough to make a judgment call. For now,
give it a few episodes and we'll think it's like
let's talk about it.
Oh my god, he's such a Grogu.
Because I could imagine in some episodes like where Mando's in trouble and he's like Grogu, and then this guy comes in, whoop, just force throwing everything. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be almost like Pikachu, like Ash.
What if he gets a
like,
little
Pikachu?
Lightsaber like Yoda? That'd be so cute.
And then it'll be like Grogu, and then Grogu just comes in and just messes everything up.
I think you're expecting a lot from this child at the moment, but
he comes in with like little butter knife sized lightsabers,
little chopstick lightsaber.
And he just like he can't make any big cuts, but he could definitely like
scratch you, scratch you up real good. Like
I have a question for you guys. Do you think that I assume this will continue into a third, fourth, fifth season, but like, do you think?
I think it's canceled after this one.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you serious? Or?
No, I'm just kidding, dude. This is the only thing that makes people subscribe to Disney Plus for now.
That is true. That is true.
Times Max has made a joke, just been stone cold, and you're like, "Are you serious?"
I gotta work on my sarcastic delivery. Clearly.
Yeah, I don't get it. Coming from a British guy as well.
Long enough. I know,
Mm-hmm.
But the question I was meaning to ask was, do you think there's going to be a time skip in the sense of that we're going to see Grogu become older like Yoda, in the sense of like grow in size, possibly start speaking?
Well, I mean, it would have to be such a massive time leap, because if he looks like this and he's 50, like
you're right.
They're gonna have to do like, here's a century ahead, and he's like,
Do you think he'll have the same speech pattern as Yoda, or is that specifically a Yoda thing?
Well, it might be like a vocal cord thing,
because he wasn't like, but do you think he'll speak like backwards?
Okay,
like
so is that how Yaddle spoke?
Did we ever? I don't think we ever heard Yaddle speak. She was just there, unless she was in Clone Wars or something. I don't. In the movies, I don't think we ever heard her speak.
Oh, Yoda was 900. Okay.
Yeah, he was 900 odd when he died. So
yeah, I know he was real old. I just didn't remember exactly.
I just wonder if that's a Yoda thing, or is that a species thing where they all have to speak backwards?
I think maybe eventually they like learn to speak it. Maybe it was just like Yoda, because we don't really know Yoda's story unless you go, I believe, in like the comics and legends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But because there's very little information actually known about Yoda and Yoda's species. We just know
do we have a name for Yoda's species at all?
there is a name. I can't remember at the moment, but
Are
Chat,
they from?
let us know.
They're not. Are they originally from Dagobah, or is that just where he went?
I think that's just where they went. But they're from like a very force sensitive planet. I
What
believe.
Jedi temple did she say he was on? What planet?
Ooh, I don't know.
Remember earlier in the episode, she was like,
I remember the scene, but I don't remember the name. I think Gamer's looking it up.
Okay.
Dean's looking it up.
What do we-
Okay. So while Dean is looking that up, Isaac, what do you think of the episode? Because you didn't get a chance to.
Well, last week how I said like I need to agree with you that it's not what I thought it was gonna be, and I just need to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a really hard time accepting that. It really is just the villain of the week, same basic plot every week, and I'm getting very tired of it.
I have a question for you, Isaac. Do you
Yeah.
watch other shows like The Flash or other like?
I've
superhero-
tried to. I don't really like them.
What shows do you like? I guess okay. I haven't watched Game of Thrones, so I can't comment on that. But like, I guess if you don't really like the Flash types of shows or like those types of shows where like that's kind of the concept of the entire show. Like,
I did try The Flash. It wasn't for me.
It's
I
you
did
see,
try Arrow, that
it's a
wasn't for
pretty
me.
common trope in general in things like anime and comics, and
I hate
it's
anime.
no, but I'm saying like,
Yeah.
and in general, like if you look at most like cartoon shows, heck, most sitcoms are done that way, right? Like it's kind of like problem of the week, and then you move on, right? Like there's whereas you clearly like more so like, hey, develop a villain for the next like 14 episodes, and then give me a big payoff, right? Which
I would, I guess.
And to be
thinking
fair-
about it, I don't really watch any other shows with the same formula as that. No.
well, that's Game
I
of
watched-
Thrones.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad is like that.
No, I mean the same formula as the Mandalorian.
Sorry, yeah. So I'm saying like your preference is more so to shows that like it's kind of like a slow build, like over time, like keep growing.
I would
Yeah.
say so. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so I agree, but I also feel like this show has the potential to do that with, like, for example, Moth Gideon, right?
I
Like,
just feel like it's gonna let me down.
I mean, it might. The problem is,
yeah, it'll probably let you down, but it probably won't let me down. I'll probably be like,
Yeah,
really...
you're a Clone Wars fanboy though. You've just got that nostalgia going. I have no nostalgia here.
wait. So that's the thing, Isaac. You going into this, you've never seen the character of Ahsoka Tano, right?
I think I have because
In
I
what?
watched the first few episodes of the Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't do her.
She's in like the second. She's in like the second.
Yeah,
or
but
first
she's
episode.
still like kind of just
She's
apprentice.
apprentice.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
She's Anakin Padawan at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's a lot that happens in that show with her.
yeah, I got like 6
So
more seasons.
before we move along, like to dive deeper, just in general, as far as her introduction, did you like it or not? Because I feel like the good thing here is that we almost have 3 different perspectives. Me, someone who's seen Rebels, so I have like well, okay, I don't want to spoil. I have
I'm never
some
gonna watch
knowledge of
Rebels. You
Ahsoka,
can
but I don't have like a lot of knowledge. You have very little to no knowledge of her character, and then Dean has a lot of knowledge. So how did we feel about her presentation in this episode?
I didn't hate. Yeah, I didn't dislike it. I liked it. It was good enough. Big fan of the lightsabers. Again, I thought her like visuals were good enough, but I thought they looked a bit weird at times, a bit too clean, bit sort of prequely at times.
He says,
Yeah.
I felt like they did a wonderful job of immediately establishing just how powerful she is at this point in the story, which is interesting because, again, Isaac, like you see where you are watching in Clone Wars, she's far lower
nothing.
power level, right? She's
Did we
just
ever see her
starting
use
out.
the Force in this? Did we ever see her like push
Yeah,
anyone with the Force? Or
she didn't push anyone with the
Well,
Force. She only...
Yes, she
her,
did.
but
The
did
Rock.
did she do like?
She sent the
Yeah,
Rock.
but I mean, like in battle, like
Oh yeah, he was asking
like
about
a rock.
Oh.
Like, the baby can pick up a rhino. Like the Rock, nothing. So
I was gonna say she did the Rock, but like that's not what he's asking.
I
why
don't
did
think
she in battle?
I don't. Well, I mean, I guess maybe in some of those scenes where like she was phasing in and out or whatever, maybe, right?
Like she's good with lightsabers, but as far as force power of the force goes, we didn't really see much there, did we?
Yeah. But again, maybe that's down the line. Like that's the thing that is interesting, because we did get a big step forward in the story, right? Because essentially this is kind of the moment we've been building to, right? Like I thought that this episode would be the finale where he finally meets Ahsoka and finally he's brought Grogu now. I keep wanting to say the child.
Still not sounding right.
He brought Grogu to her, right?
Mhm.
So it's interesting that they went this route. I did not expect it, but also, to be fair, I do need to give them credit, because I feel like the thing we've been criticizing them for, and the show as like kind of the overarching criticism, we've been saying consistently, like, it doesn't feel like the story progresses. And I know, Isaac, you said that this feels like Monster of the Week, but I felt like this week, yes, there was a subtext of another villain that they had to deal with in this town, but I feel like this was not the same as last week's in terms of like...
It was kind of more of what I wanted, because it was Monster of the Week, a Villain of the Week, but in between the Villain of the Week, we did get a lot of story development, which as far as story development goes, this is the best episode of the season, definitely.
I think that's what they're gonna do, like in general. It seems like.
But to be fair, like the only thing that I would say is that I think that it's in some sort, like that criticism was fair for the previous 3 episodes. I felt like last episode it was a step in the right direction. Like I said, I liked last episode, and I like this episode a lot as well.
It's better than episode 3. Episode 3 was trash.
Because I just think that look, like it's silly for us to think that they're gonna do episodes with no conflict, because this is not that type of show. This is not going to be a show where it's going to be just kind of like clever dialogue and those kinds of things like you would expect from a Game of Thrones style show. Like this will have some type of conflict every episode, and that could take shape in the form of like, oh, here's your villain for this week. But
I agree as far as combat and sort of fighting goes. This is also the best one of the series, because we got more than just people standing in a hallway shooting at people, which was good. So I really like the combat in this. I agree with
I agree with like what you're saying. Like I agree with both of your points, and I see where you're coming from, Isaac. But at the same time, you also have to remember, like, this is a lawless world, really, where like there's no overarching galactic empire now, or a galactic like republic or anything right now. So everyone's kind of on their own, and you have to remember that, like, at the end of the day, as much as Mando's the protagonist in the story, he's still a bounty hunter, right? Like he's still a neutral like force. So like when he's going to these places, he's either fighting somebody or trying to find an ally, and more often than not, he's fighting someone. You're muted. You're muted, by the way. You're muted. Isaac,
you're muted.
Does he hear us too? No.
Yeah, I think he does hear us based on his expression. You're muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
Oh, how long have I been muted for?
Like I think the last 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
We just noticed.
I think I was picking some off my keyboard and I hit mute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no issue with the combat or the fighting or the violence or whatever. Or like, it can be 40 minutes of combat if it's done well. You know, look at one of the best episodes. We keep going back to Game of Thrones, was Battle of the Bee.
Yeah.
And that was like 40 minutes of combat, and that was one of the best episodes in the whole series. I was happier with this combat, definitely. I don't think it was a bad thing this week because, like I say, it was more than just people stood in a hallway of a spaceship shooting at each other from behind a corner. The lightsaber battle I thought was really done well. So I'm not saying anything really bad about the episode. So you guys seem to think I didn't like the episode. I did.
No.
I did.
I don't have any.
Max thinks you hate the episode.
Yeah, I do.
I think this is the best episode story-wise so far of this season. Entertainment-wise, I don't think it's the best, but it's not the worst.
I liked it.
Do you feel like Ahsoka is going to be a recurring character?
Nope.
You think that's it?
Yeah, I think
that's what I think too.
You think that's the only time we're going to see her? Wow.
Or I don't know. Maybe she appears at the very end, but like
End the same way everyone appeared at the end in season 1. But if we look
The end of this season or the end of the entire
the end of this season.
Mandalorian?
this
Oh,
if
okay.
we look to all the other characters, we only seen them once in the episodes. They come back towards the end to help Mando, and then we saw them again for store building purposes. I don't think we're gonna see her because she said she's not gonna train him. And it doesn't make sense because she said she's looking for Thrawn and she liberated this planet. So she's working kind of like as this, we'll call it a rebel, to like free these planets and help the people in need is what it looks like. That's why I don't think she's coming back.
Also, just something I was wondering about. Where was she during Order 66 then? How come she didn't get wiped out?
Do you want me to tell you? Because it's part of Clone Wars.
I'm never going to finish Clone Wars. Just tell me.
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler for Clone Wars.
You
Go
were
ahead.
worried about spoiler alerts for the last season of Clone Wars. So she ends up leaving the Order, or essentially getting kicked out of the Order, but she chooses to leave as well. And so it was right before Anakin ends up turning to the dark side and, slaughtering everybody at the temple and everything. She was actually away from the temple, underground Coruscant. So she actually wasn't anywhere in the view because she was like banished.
So she was on Coruscant, but not.
Yes. Yeah, but she wasn't around or near anyone, and so she
I
didn't
think
hit.
she would have helped out. But okay.
She questioned the Order like most people do. I
Oh,
mean,
well,
the Jedi. You could very much argue that the Jedi were not as good as they appeared to be in the movies and described to be. But
yeah, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. So,
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
Empire is the
So
right-
let's do a little bit of let's first wrap up how we felt for the episode. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. What do we think?
we'll give this one a thumbs up.
Yeah, for me it's back to back thumbs up. 2 episodes.
For me-
These were my 2 favorite episodes so far. These 2, like the last one and this one.
I think I gave last week's a thumbs up. Did I?
Yeah, I
think
think so. Yeah.
For
Yeah,
me,
okay.
for me, it's 3 and 5.
Dean was doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so
Nah.
happy we finally got some backstory on Yoda or whatever he's called, Goku or whatever he's called. I forgot.
Grogu, bro.
Grogu.
Come on, man. Okay, so here's the
Yeah.
question I have. Let's do a little bit of kind of casting the future. Who when they go to what is it called, Tython? First of all, ever heard of that planet before? Because I haven't.
Nope.
That's where he's headed next, right? Because she said go to Tython,
I swear, if it's a
Tython.
desert planet, I'm gonna flip.
Because she said that that's where the there's a temple, right? And bring him to this mountain, and then he'll try to communicate with a Jedi. Correct?
No,
Wait, that's not.
No. They're going to it to put him on a temple, which is, I guess, because it's a force-sensitive planet, so that Grogu can. I do actually want to say Goku can choose his own destiny, is what Ahsoka said.
A Jedi temple,
But
isn't-
didn't she say that? And
That
that
could come
he,
looking if-
yeah, a Jedi might
Might
call
come.
back, basically.
Like he might come looking for Grogu because like they can I guess sense the force. And
You know where Luke was at the end of Force
Basically,
Awakens
it's
on
like a
that
Zoom
planet?
call for Jedi.
a real-
Yeah?
It's like a really long distance Zoom call, but they have to get in range to answer.
Got it. Okay. what was it you were gonna say, Isaac?
Oops, sorry. You know where was Luke on that planet at the end of Force Awakens?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a Jedi temple where he was?
At the end of Force Awakens, is that the new trilogy? Which one?
Yeah. What? It's that island thing. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, it was like no. I don't think it was a temple as much as it was
Yeah,
like
you guys are frozen on my screen, but I don't know why.
That's
I think
weird.
it was Sacred Jedi island or something. I'm not sure. I think I don't really know. but
Gaming Pizza says it was a temple, so I guess it was.
okay.
Because it did have
Also-
that tree. Remember the tree with all the the book or whatever that gets burnt.
Yeah, they got burnt
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
So I guess it would make sense.
Not a very
That scene in
memorable
the whole
movie. It's
trilogy.
kind of hard to remember, to be honest.
So do we think he does he connect with some Jedi, and will it be like Luke?
No, I don't think he's gonna want to.
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
With
Well, I don't think it's
where
gonna
was
be any
Luke?
Jedi. I don't think
It's
You
not gonna be
think
some
you
bad
think there's a
CGI
chance that
young
they
Luke.
turn him evil, and he becomes Darth Grogu?
No,
Yoda was
no.
at one point
I think that'd be.
That would be such a like.
180 twist.
Yeah, that would be
Also,
a
you gotta
very
remember the
gutsy
chances-
move.
The
So
chances of seeing him grown up in this are very minimal.
Iron.
Because
Go ahead.
how long does a Mandalorian live compared to
No, of course.
one of these?
He's just a human. No, he's just a regular human.
Oh, is he just human? Oh, well, then
Mando's
we're not gonna see Baby Yoda grow up. Then, are we? He's always gonna be a baby in this.
Yeah,
I
he has
guess,
to be.
like,
The
yeah,
only
like,
thing, the only thing I'm confused about is during the new trilogy, where is he? Because if he's a force sensitive
where's
creature,
who? You cut off for that one
where's
word.
Grogu?
Well, that's the mystery. Remember, because taken from the temple by someone who we don't know, and then was hidden for a set amount of years until he was found for, I guess, the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So. We still have a lot of mystery and shroud, but someone in the chat said Iron Fist 822 said Luke or Ezra, and I don't think it's Luke. If anything, I think it's going to be Ezra, because we're clearly seeing like we're clearly seeing like people are actually like are getting older, and like there's actually time moving forward, and Ezra was alive when Order 66 was happening, and what's it called? Was alive when Order 66 was happening and is clearly alive now. Like, we know he's alive and out there.
Mm.
And we also know Thrawn's out there. And so this is the thing. It clearly looks like they're setting up a Rebels.
Okay, so with that in mind, do you guys feel like are you excited to see what's next, or do you feel like we just spent all these episodes getting to this point, and now like we are rewarded with the fact that we find out the name of the child, which is great, right? So that's like a huge step forward, right? But or at least a huge piece of information that was like lacking that we now know. Do you feel like it's kind of lame that it's basically the same thing again, where it's like, okay, well now you have to take him to this temple where he might reach out to another Jedi, and maybe that one will actually be able to train him?
No, just because we're coming to the finale, and I also have a feeling that the Grogu doesn't want to be trained by a Jedi. Like I think Grogu is like they're like if essentially Mando's gonna give Grogu away, I guess, or something in that like line, like give Grogu to a Jedi to be trained or something, and Grogu's just not gonna want that. Because like the whole thing that they're kind of foreshadowing is that Mando and Grogu have an attachment. They've traveled together. They've done so much together. Like, why is Grogu gonna want to leave? Like, clearly he can only use the Force when there's like he's calm and collected, and that seems to happen when only Mando's around.
Okay. I mean, I guess that would be the case, and then maybe the show will take a different dip and go through a different story approach, right? Because to me, here's the thing. I remember when this show was announced, I thought it would be kind of interesting if they come up with interesting bounties for him to complete, right? So that it doesn't feel like every episode like, hey, go kill this guy or go kill this thing or whatever it is, but like interesting, compelling things where it's like he might need to figure out some sort of approach or things like that. Like, I could see something like that being an interesting show as well, where it's like almost puzzle solving. Every episode he has to figure out a way to like fulfill this bounty, you know?
Doesn't seem like the show's going that route, though.
Yeah,
I think that's probably
wish
where
that
it's gonna
too, but
have
that's
to
not
go
what's happening.
after. If they do the whole Grogu wants to stick with him, that's probably the natural kind of transition afterwards, right? Is that they just go on adventures together.
Well, I'm going to go into it next
Right.
week with an open mind, but
Yeah.
at this point, I'm just not happy with it
I
overall.
think it would be interesting maybe to see them together, and then seeing maybe Grogu learn to use the Force with Mando rather than with a Jedi. Because
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of routes I think that they can take, and like it seems like they constantly do this where they leave every possibility on the table, and they're like, oh, okay, well next week we'll figure it out.
I mean, in his universe, he's still like in his species, he's still like a child, right? He's like a toddler. So, and Mando's got what 40 years left at best. Like,
Yeah, I
he's
don't know
always
how
gonna
long do
be a-
they how
he's always
long
gonna
do
be a toddler.
Mandalorians live?
I don't know. Probably the same time, the same
Probably
amount.
humanish, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So probably, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
So, as far as like
as far as like
seeing
fighting capability,
Baby Yoda doing cool stuff, I don't know how far we're gonna get with that because he's always gonna be a child.
yeah, I mean that's going to be the big question of what happens next, right? Like eventually, it's like the quest has to come down. Like the kid's either going to get trained or
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Where it's like we all believe that there's going to be another season, but yet everything that they like, the fact that they went to this step already makes me think like, okay, by the end of this season, they're getting to that planet, like Tython. It's happening, right? Like, there's no way that they draw out until like wait till next season for him to get to the mountain,
no, I don't think so.
right?
But season is in production, so I
Yes, that's why it'll be interesting to see where it goes. So, anything else? Any expectations for next episode you want to point out? Anything? We're all good?
think we hit it.
I think they're gonna land on a planet, and there's gonna be some kind of villain and or monster they need to kill. And by the end of the episode, they will
Spoiler
have killed
alert!
said villain and or monster.
I also think there will be guns and shots.
Wait, are you serious,
Yes.
Isaac? Isaac, are you
I
serious?
think there will be guns in hallways of
Mhm.
spaceships that
Yeah.
get shot.
Wait, Isaac, are you serious?
Yeah, and I think all the bad guys with guns will conveniently miss 99% of their shots.
Whoa.
Yeah. So,
Bro.
that's just my guess.
That's
good
a pretty
prediction.
good prediction. There you go. If it
Also,
comes,
Baby Yoda will be cute at some point. So,
it's not Baby Yoda, by the way. It's Grogu.
Goku, whatever. Get on with it. Let's
Grogu.
wrap it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will catch y'all here next week for episode number 6 of Mandocast. So we have what, 3 episodes to go, right? Is it 8 episode season?
Yeah, 3 more episodes.
So 3 more episodes to go. We'll see what happens there. James Newjohn, thank you so very much for your super chat support, my friend. Thank you. We will hopefully get you guys here on the next one. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Don't forget to leave a like. Follow the lovely folks on the stream. You guys want to plug your channels? Go ahead. Athix.
Athix Gaming on YouTube.
And Gamer.
You can find my channel at Retry, searching Retry Population 1 on YouTube.
There you go. Thanks all for watching, guys. Grogu, very controversial. We'll find out where they go next.